Ruth here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Okay, so just recently, Stefon Diggs celebrated his 32nd birthday in Miami with his boo, Cardi B. Everybody was out, like, all their friends and family. And Stefon Diggs' mom was hanging out, partying with Cardi B. They look thick as thieves. They look real close, having a good time. Now, mind you, if you peeped with what Stefon had on, so he had on a Michael Jackson type replica, like a Michael Jackson type jacket. But if you look at what Cardi B had on, the back of her dress, which is off the hook, the back of her dress matched the front of his jacket, right? And it looked very Michael Jackson inspired. But y'all, we all know who loves and adores Michael Jackson. Offset. So Offset absolutely loves Michael Jackson. People are saying, oh, this is a stab. This is a dig that Stefon is throwing at Stefon is throwing at Offset. Like, not only can I look better than you in your fashion, but, not only did I take your girl, but I look better than you doing it, basically, right? So this is the thing. Now people are like, they're saying, oh, this is Offset knew, like, they've been going back and forth previously before his birthday party, Stefon's birthday party. And this is alleged, that they were thinking maybe Offset might try to crash the party. And then it was like, people were like, well, yeah, allegedly Offset did come to the party and or he got to the front and he was trying to get in, and Stefon basically was like, no, don't let him in. Now a lot of people are saying, oh, Stefon ain't made like that, he ain't made up of that, that type of, he's not made like that where he's gonna scuffle and fight with Offset and all this kind of stuff. Like, it was a lot of back and forth. Now, do we know for sure that Offset even came to the shindig? No, we don't. Now, Cardi B did, after this all came out, Cardi B did say, oh no, like, it's not true. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think it's true. I don't think Offset appeared nowhere. I'll tell you this one thing about Cardi B. Cardi gonna tell it but tell it. Right? Cardi gonna tell it but tell it. Cardi is not going to, if you piss her off that way and you came to her man's party and you try to start something, Cardi gonna be right up there talking about, oh, this is what I'm talking about, and y'all laughing, y'all think it's funny, but this dude's trying to ruin my life, and blah, blah, blah. I should have never married you. You know how she is. She gonna flip the switch real quick, right? She will not hold her tongue, especially if you trying to, mess up her aura, mess up her space. And Cardi and Stefon, they have something really special that's going on. Now, will it last forever? Only God knows. I don't know. But I can tell you this, she looked real good and happy. There it is. And I want Offset to be happy too. And I really hope that Offset did not appear there. I want him to just back up and just say, hey, you know what? I realized I messed up. We loved each other and made beautiful children. We have beautiful children that came out of that love, and it's time to move on. Offset, if you hear this, if you see this, it is time to move on. Who cares? As long as she is a good mother to your children, that's all that is important. It's just time for Offset to be happy and move on. Listen, he cheated. Yes. Does that make him a horrible person? No, it doesn't, right? It doesn't make him a horrible person. Honestly, people are right. A lot of people that say, oh, well, he's no different than Stefon. He really isn't. Now, okay, yes, he was married, but Can I see Stefon doing this if him and Cardi B get married and he gets good and settled and the honeymoon phase is over? Yes, I could if he doesn't have control, right? Because Stefon loves women just like just like Offset. They're very similar in a lot of ways, right? But am I faulting Cardi B for getting with a man that's very similar to her husband? No, I'm not. Because I'm going to be honest with you, that woman did not want to leave her husband. She was in love, child. In love. She gave him chances after chances after chances after chances. And you want that right. So the relationship is over, and I want him to just like step back from this and just live his life and enjoy himself, you know what I mean? And get him, a new love just like Cardi B did. But this is the thing. Offset is going to have to grow up and realize that he is not a kid anymore. Offset, you are a grown man. So like a woman here, a woman here, a woman there, a woman there, you're going to always look very lost, right? And I don't know. I know he says, oh, I'll never get married again. But I don't know. It looks like he just looks like a lost soul right now. And he doesn't look happy to me, He can have the most beautiful woman in the world. Also just doesn't look happy, And I want Offset to be happy. I'm not like, because he's the man and he cheated, then therefore he shouldn't be happy, blah, blah, blah. No. He deserves to be happy, you know what I mean? But hopefully he learned from this. Do I think that he arrived at the party? I just hope he didn't make a fool out of himself doing that. I hope that wasn't the case, but I don't think it is. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I feel as if, do I think that Stefon is mocking Offset? Stefon does give petty a little bit. He does. He gives a little petty. He's a little sass. He's a little sassy. Like, I noticed that about him. Like, I know that he has, like, this new, which is awesome. Like, he has this new, I think it's some fashion, like furniture, if I'm not mistaken. Cardi B was modeling in front of it. So I think it is, like, some pieces, some, like, furniture pieces, which is awesome. But you know what? He's really into himself, which is not, I don't mean sassy meaning like, he goes, you know what I mean? He goes both ways. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is he's very, in my mind, he seems like he really, really, really like, I love the way I look. I'm really into myself. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm handsome and I'm going to model. Because I'm Stefon Diggs. It's giving very much that, you know what I mean? It's giving very much him and Cardi B fight for the biggest mirror in the house. I don't know about you, but I don't want my man. I want my man to be like, yo, go ahead, go ahead. I know you got 100 million thousand skincare products and you like to be in the mirror for 3 or 4 hours prepping, putting on your moisturizer, and that's why your face look real greasy. But you feel me? Like, so I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand, like, his aura and his energy. I just don't want that coming from my man. I want to be the one doing that. You feel me? I want my man to be like, yeah, I'm good. I'll wait for you in the car. Just hurry up and get ready. You feel me? I don't know. That's what I like. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think that Offset arrived at the party peeking in, trying to get in so he can beat up Stefon? It wouldn't be surprising, but I just hope that wasn't the case. Y'all let me know. But dang, I'll tell you this. Cardi B in that dress drops mic. Well, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Love y'all real bad. Bye.